went well.
Oh.
Yep, everything's fine. Yep.
Yeah. Are you recording or?
Yeah, I just went live. Yeah.
Okay. Jay had to be a little late, unfortunately, for earlier.
Yep, that's fine.
So
All
yeah.
right, are you guys still?
No, because he said he wasn't going to make it in time, so I guess he just decided not to do it today.
All right, yeah. I was like, all right, you guys usually do Star Wars with the new Maul show that came out. I've been meaning to catch that, but oh well.
Yep. Yeah, he didn't miss any because he couldn't do it today.
All right.
Because his order got screwed up, so he said he was going to be gone. He wasn't going to be back in time.
Oh, because he went out to go eat, I guess. All right.
Oh, that's all.
I'll just run it after Ben's done.
Oh, there you are.
Right.
Yeah. I would have been told 20 minutes ago if I hadn't got my order wrong. I'll just run Star Wars after Ben's done. I don't want to hold you up, so.
And I guess I probably won't.
What?
I guess I probably won't go too long tonight then.
Demonic presence at Park Safety. Lockdown in effect.
You were still doing Doom tonight, were you?
Yeah, I went live just like a minute ago.
Okay.
Oh, right. Go
Already
to
done.
Twitch.
I didn't see them. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, you did.
Yeah, because I can't show it on Discord.
That's right.
Yeah. I forgot to, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah. I would love to be able to run it on Discord, but since it doesn't like to play nice with Angelinos for some reason.
Yeah, I just forgot as well.
Oh right, I forgot this.
Ben gets doomed. No, blow that.
I forgot me. Oh, again, I like to get stuck on this level for the whole freaking night.
Demonic presence at unsafe mode. Lockdown in effect.
God damn it.
Demonic presence at unsafe mode. Lockdown in effect.
Tim says this is probably his favorite mix of the BFG division too. The one skipping the demon wall break to just shred nonstop. Because the name for this music style that emerged since Eternal is Argent Metal.
Oh,
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Basically, chain of going low on health, replenishing using the net, replenishing using. Yeah, for what it's worth, Tim found this fight very touching. Just basically a chain of going low on health, replenish using the next beam, and rinse and repeat. Before I do anything, let me super shoddy out. This cannon out. I don't want to go into this fight as prepped as I can.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Oh, would you look at that?
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Take whatever supplies you need. The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating, but I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Ancient Sentinel, Raider Suit, Ancient Sentinel. Oh. Got some of this stuff here. That's pretty cool. Checkpoint reached. Might as well go ahead and take the full heal while I'm at it. Voice acting is still on point. He doesn't ramble too much, says just enough, and delivers it. Lore objects and journals tell you about him and how he came to be this way. I was kind of curious, like, why he's all, like, black and stuff. Why not another one of these? Dang it. Alright, well. Time to get this over with. Beat super shotgun shots. Nice, thanks. Wasn't even intending that. And Tim says that he does like how this approach the game approaches the lore and stuff. Lore is there for people who care. For those who don't, character himself points the way for more kills. What is this? Oh. Something I could have used earlier. Ooh, I found a secret. Rune Trial! Armed with a heavy assault rifle, eliminate all targets before timer expires. Movement is only permitted for 3 seconds following any kill. Okay. Alright. Tim says Rune Trials can be tough, but he beat them all in the end, as far as he recalls.
Alright.
I don't mind being limited only to the heavy assault rifle. I don't know who the hell thought it was a good idea to only allow a movement for 3 seconds per kill. Damn it. That movement time doesn't stack, by the way.
Oh.
You get 3 seconds to move, and that's your lot. Yeah, they kind of want you to use each kill to reposition. The 3 basic skills are to be killed one by one, yeah. How am I supposed to do this? Doesn't really help that you only get like the basic like gun too. You don't get like any mods, you don't get any advanced health. I still say locking your movement and forcing you to only move every 3 seconds is just fucking stupid as hell, but
Oh yeah.
like I get what the challenge is. You're supposed to like it's all about tactical positioning.
Yeah.
I feel there's far better ways to do that than just arbitrarily restricting your movement. This would greatly help if there was a lock-on button, but I could always look up a strategy guide bit too, so
What is this one then?
it's called Blood. It's called Blood Fuel. Blood Fuel. It's one of the rune challenges for Doom 2016.
Doom 2016 Blood Fuel. Is that number 9 or?
I don't know which one this is.
Oh.
All I just know it's called Rune. It's a rune trial, and I know it's called Blood Fuel. That's all I know about it. I don't know which number it is.
Doom Rune Trial. So he's using like the that looks like a, I don't know what kind of gun this is. It shows like where like bullets are being shoot out from.
Yeah, he's using the heavy assault rifle because that's the only weapon you're limited to.
Oh.
The point is that armed with the heavy assault rifle, and only the heavy assault rifle, eliminate 15 targets before the timer expires. Movement is only permitted for 3 seconds following any kill.
All right.
So-
because I looked at a video. The guy went to the left on one of those stairs things, and then he jumped down to where he was between like you know, those edge corners things, those high blocks between. And he didn't move for a while, and I guess he was just having enemies come to him. Yeah, he was just standing right there after a while. Okay, so this one says that you must kill 15 enemies with the heavy assault rifle while being about to move for 3 seconds after you kill. Focus on standing still near enemy spawns using micro missiles to weaken foes and your glory killing. This might be some other.
Interesting it says micro missiles because I tried to use it and it says no mods equipped.
Oh. Yeah, this is a different floor fuel. Alright, oops. Yeah, so one video, so apparently, yeah, he was just moving to like right near the spawn spots just to get like lucky hits on them, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much, as someone's saying, it's just gotta hope that you just get lucky is pretty much it. I'm sorry, dude. I can't really think of anything else because yeah,
No, it's fine. I fucking despise relying on RNG, and I'm not gonna stay here all goddamn night trying to do this over and over again.
Using controller bin or a mouse?
I'm using a controller. Actually,
Someone thinks that maybe it would be better to try using the mouse and keyboard. Maybe that might work better.
yeah, you know, I'll try that. Well, I will say mouse and keyboard was working better.
Mm.
I'll give it another go, and if I can't still get it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Tim says that this trial, this trial is most serious last time. Oh yeah, I can see like how they're in that weird awkward spot.
Yeah, because the problem is that I don't have arc to my weapons. They do, and that's kind of the problem because it's like with their lob shots,
Yeah.
having the high ground doesn't really matter.
But you can't like go by a wall and let them just come to you, huh?
Yeah. Okay, we have options. Do we max out health? Do we go for ammo? Do we put it into armor for once?
Well, Tim knows pretty much know about the game more, so maybe
Yeah.
maybe he knows what's best.
Tim says either health or ammo.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and I'll put in the ammo because I noticed that I'm still kind of running a little low on bullets when it gets down to critical moments.
Alright.
If we find another one of those, I'll go ahead and I'll max out health. But
Alright.
how on earth am I supposed to open that?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. I see it. Okay.
Oh.
Answer my question. Okay.
Oh. It is a meow.
Yeah. We could use this.
Demonic presence will not save you. Lockdown imminent. Demonic presence will not save you. Lockdown imminent.
Fucking acid.
Oh damn.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
The ARC is the birthplace of several breakthrough fields, including BFG development, teleportation research, and cybernetic augmentation.
Retinal scan failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
What precisely was that supposed to do, if anything?
Weaponizing demons.
Retinal scan failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
Yep.
With the BFG, oh man, we haven't seen that yet. Is located in the ancient advanced research complex. Yes, as Tim says, like right here, yeah. Samuel Hayden is the chairman of the UAC. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. He showed prodigious talent in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the UAC, and they recruited him soon after he was appointed General Director of the Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership of the UAC a few months after the discovery of the Argent Fracture and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. During construction of the Argent Tower, Samuel was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer and was given half a year to live. He dedicated those last few months to finding a radical solution to his mortality: cybernetic transference. That explains the robot body. After his rebirth, Samuel was appointed as project director of the Argent facility. It was deemed too bizarre to have the world's first cyborg leading the most powerful corporation in the solar system. Mechanoid Samuel Hayden proved to be an even more impressive figure than his mortal self. Under his leadership, Argent technology exploded. He achieved an Argent facility, destroyed the boundaries of our understanding of physics, and as Samuel himself said, we rewrote the book and called it Argent. After the unveiling of the global energy distribution matrix, it was clear who was really in control of the UAC. His triumphant return to power was complete. In a stunning display of bravado and conceit, when the GEDM was finally switched on, Samuel Hayden live-streamed from in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot power lever to dispatch the first Argent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system that there is only one man that can turn on the power. Okay, so that was here. So the theoretical design for the Big Fucking Gun 9000 was first put forward by the R&D development in the Advanced Research Complex, and the concept was later given its own funding program. The BFG division was formed to develop a working design, and several prototype weapons have since been made. The prototypes never went into full production due to numerous testing accidents and the deadly radiation spikes produced. Previous versions of the weapon had slightly different energy patterns to the current generation. Some released solitary Argent spears that unleashed a deadly wave upon impact. Others formed a giant laser that cut through anything in its path. The current prototype creates Argent streams that seek out targets and boils them alive. Ouch! That sounds kind of nasty, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Overturned chair, I thought that was a dude. Dang it. Oh. I went up there. How do? No, get me up there. No! Damn it. Something up there. It looks like a cigarette, and I want it!
Including BFG development, teleportation research, cybernetic augmentation.
I had a stool or something I could.
This bastion of advanced thoughts.
Where do I find me a yellow security clearance tab? think that there'd probably be just like one laying around here somewhere, but I don't see one. Remember, it's a retinal scanner. Okay. So I'm not looking for a. I'm not looking for.
This bastion of advanced thoughts attracts the...
I need. Won't let me pick this guy up, unfortunately. It's a retinal scanner, so I need some guy's eyes. Well, probably some guy who's not using it. Oh, this guy. He's not using his.
Oh.
Access granted. Hello, Dr. Peters. Biometric mismatch detected. Scanning. Unauthorized personnel confirmed. Expulsion to commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activating laser security system.
Something told me
Hey,
to
Jordan.
jump over here, and I'm glad I did. So.
Hey, there's Jordan.
Hey, EJ. So this is just going to keep constantly coming down. Oh, power sources. Okay. There she is. BFG 9000 is a weapon with a massive power accessible using Y. Use it to devastate your enemies. When correctly charged, ionized, and compressed, deadly packets of Argent energy can be released in a controlled manner at a velocity and potential energy quota far exceeding conventional weapons. The weaponization of Argent energy led to the development and mass production of the plasma rifle, but the UAC realized that they were capable of much, much more. The BFG 9000 is the culmination of these efforts. Only one prototype of the final weapon exists, and it is housed deep within the ARC in the BFG division. This weapon delivers streams of supercharged Argent energy to multiple targets and is, to some extent, self-guiding. The streams will seek any catch of Argent it can find, usually demons or human test subjects that have had Argent beacons surgically implanted. When the streams find their target, they release all the stored energy in a fraction of a second, delivering an electrical shock that instantly boils the blood and fatty tissue of the recipient. Oh god! Spontaneous explosion of the subject often follows. Also, Karoni calls this the BLT. Remember it says this in the first room when you see the chance? Hell yeah, we are absolutely doing that. Okay, so that button. Okay. So X button brings up the chainsaw, Y button brings up that button.
All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus elevator. Do not operate at level 5. All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus elevator.
Yep, join BFG for the win.
Demonic presence at top safe level. Lockdown in effect.
Now we're thinking with portals. Something tells me to collect these first before I start the festivities. Okay, yeah. Yo.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Not what I intended to do, but I'll get it. I'll take it.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
effect.
Yeah, I don't want to rely on the BFG too much because that's more my panic button.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
a second. Let me just readjust myself here. Oh. Ugh. There we go. That's feels a little bit better. Hate those shield guys.
Demonic presence will not save you. Lockdown in effect.
Just check to see if there's anything else. Yep, chain gun is full.
Upon the presence of unsafe zone, lockdown in effect.
Speaking of a gauntlet, says Tim, yeah. Yep, I saw the purple floating power up. I've actually used it a couple times already. I just kept dying.
What?
You alright there?
Yeah, wait.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
That wasn't too terrible.
Alert. Lazarus service elevator now arriving. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Again.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Thankfully, I had one last shot of that BFG left. I did not want to have to deal with those barons. Alright. You are at the heart of the UAC occult, the Lazarus Labs. This is where Olivia released the demons from their cells and activated the Lazarus Wave, turning UAC personnel into unwilling possessed. You are in search of her private offices where the Helix Stone is stored. Unlock the secrets of this sacred artifact to find out how to shut down the well, the Argent Tower, and the Argent Tower's energy source in hell.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
It is not a mistake that he has come into our possession. The demons prophesized his return. If he awakes, it could jeopardize the entire mission, for he is the only one who can stand against them.
Attention to all Lazarus personnel. There will be an open forum to resolve any questions or concerns on the initiatives to weaponize the demons. Report to the chapel at 1400 hours. Please save your word before attending.
The Siphon Grenade was designed to work with the Doom Marine's Praetor suit, specifically to make use of Argent receptors found in gloves and chest plates. The grenade has 3 stages. When primed, the grenade releases a positively charged particle field around itself in the operator's hand. Then, when the grenade is released and explodes, it releases a negatively charged particle field over a distance of a few meters. The negatively charged particles attract Argent plasma from any demon caught in the radius, tearing the plasma from their cells. Finally, the positively charged Praetor suit then attracts the negatively charged Argent cloud and gathers the plasma. This siphons energy back into the suit, partially healing the Doom guy. Hey, system malfunction. Reading with this party of two. How's it going? Hey, Soon. Lay something down. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Guess you could say I'm having a hell of a time. Haha. Yeah, no, this is Doom 2016. Yeah. Oh, he says JK. All right. Yeah, a lot of people said Doom 3 is not really all that great.
I enjoyed it. That was probably like because that was like the first Doom I played.
How does... Oh. So rarely to actually crouch. I was like, oh, I forget. Like, what was the button that I used to use to crouch again? Like, oh, it's this one.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Honestly, after having played this game, I'm not too sure I could ever really go back to old school Doom. I heard Doom 64 was also one of those things that wasn't all that great either. But I've never played Doom 64, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other on that.
I think you can get it cheap on the AD shop.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try it.
Yeah, someone says, oh, really, they've heard otherwise. Huh. Like, I honestly don't know one way or the other. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's good, but...
I do mean cheap, man. Doom 64 is currently $249 on the eShop.
Oh wow.
Oh. Even though it's not in it, oh yeah, just no, they just say, yeah, the Ninja guy story that it has to the comic guys in my comic, so yeah.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
The only reason I was like running around was because I was like, I could have sworn I thought I saw more. More gas for my whatchamacallit, my chainsaw. Actually, I was mistaken. EFG charge, I'll take that though. Because you never know when you need a panic. You never know when you need a charge for your panic button. I suppose I'll take the hasty, but I didn't actually use that.
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new resident research program. Expand your potential, experience something new, and go beyond mere mortal limitations. See Jessica and Human Resources to find out if you qualify.
Secret. Praetor token. I only have one of those, so I really can't do anything with that. Dang.
The Revenant Program, helping UAC.
Olivia activated the Hell Wave from somewhere inside this facility. I did hope she could rise above their influence. I was wrong. She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
Finally. So what do we want to go ahead and upgrade? Goose rifle, goose rifle. Okay, so we got siege mode. Charge up the weapon mod button to charge up a powerful beam that penetrates targets and is disabled using siege mode. Or we can go with a precision bolt. Use the weapon mod button to zoom in and charge a high damage shot. We basically either have a very high power, almost sniper shot, or we just go with the big old fuck off laser. Energy efficient, lightweight. Button for siege mode. Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, yeah, siege mode. Siege mode. Modification adds an argon as ionizer to the weapon. When initiated, the launch chamber is vacuum sealed as argon gas is ionized until it forms plasma. When argon has been fully ionized, the chamber is open and a plasma beam is ejected from the weapon. Due to the precise nature of the modification's operation, safety valves prevent the weapon from discharging until the argon has been fully ionized. The operator must also remain stationary during charging due to the volatile nature of freeing electrons from the gas. Oops. Damn it. Upon success. Damn it. Keep hitting the wrong fucking button. Upon successful release, the plasma beam will penetrate multiple targets and produce a concussive blast at the final point of impact. Okay. Neat. Outer beam now has a devastating area of effect around it. And beam charge time is reduced. Ooh, now we can actually move around, allowing movement in siege mode. Hell yeah. Load time for micro missiles. Loading. Alright, that'll work. So, where do we go from here? Kill 3 or more demons with a siege mode beam 10 times. Get 5 kills in 5 seconds using the Gatling rotator. Greatly improves reload time for micro missiles, and then mastery is micro missiles can be fired indefinitely without requiring a reload. Hell yeah. There we go. Yeah, that really helped out. That really did help out. I should have upgraded that like ages ago.
Demonic presence of unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Great point anyway, so. Hell yeah. Ammo crate. Oh, this just takes me back around to where I was. Alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Now, boss foreshadowing. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Damn it.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Damn it.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown imminent.
More of these.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Oh! Well, that's lovely. That wasn't mortifying or disturbing at all.
Kadun Masamednan, Kryos Enigma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
You should not have allowed his location to be discovered.
It was not me. It was Samuel. He led them to his tomb. Please, we can overcome this. I promise. The gate will be opened as planned.
Olivia Pierce is the head of the biochemical research at the Argent facility. Educated at Strasbourg with a first-class honors degree in biomechanics and genetics, she joined her former mentor Samuel Hayden on Mars, the head of the Lazarus Project. A few months after arriving at the Argent facility, Olivia was diagnosed with acute idiopathic scoliosis. The cause of this deformation is unknown. Given the option of being permanently wheelchair-bound or undergoing an experimental augmentation procedure, Olivia chose the surgery. After several months in seclusion, Olivia reappeared on her feet with a new titanium exoskeleton grafted into her spinal column. Although the exoskeleton allows her to stand and move on her own, it causes her excruciating pain. Olivia refuses any pain management medication for fear it will cloud her mind. Samuel saw Olivia as a protege, sponsoring her during her formal education, and was the driving force behind her promotion to the Global Science Council. Olivia made her fortune as one of the founders of the Nanostruct Aerospace Defense System, in part thanks to a sizable donation from Samuel. Olivia's career blossomed, and Samuel eventually offered her the freedom to design and run her own cutting-edge laboratory by joining the UAC. Olivia refused, citing that she had no interest in the energy business. When Olivia finally did leave Nanostruct, it came as a shock to the scientific community. She relinquished a position of sizable power and control to work at an isolated outpost 140 million miles from Earth. A former colleague of Olivia's at Nanostruck, stated that Samuel sent her an artifact recovered near the Argent Fracture, after which she became obsessed with joining the UAC. A few weeks later, she accepted the offer and became the leader of the Lazarus Project, working directly under Hayden.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
Oh! Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and just max out health.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent accumulator to create the portal. The only accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD-587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the Crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the Hell Portal here on Mars.
So you mean to tell me that I have to go back to hell?
Demonic presence at top safe level.
Oh, that's just great. God damn it, you guys, I've already been to hell and back. Ugh.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown imminent.
What happened there?
I don't know. I've glitched out of the level, apparently. Alright, then.
Even just like, well.
Yeah, instead of hell, you went to the void.
Demonic presence at
It's worse than hell.
Yeah. Apparently, hell is too good for this guy. He just goes to super hell instead.
Jim, it's already killed everyone in hell. Now it's the next step.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown imminent.
That's the Mancubus in Siege mode, yeah. And we clear close enemies for that, yeah.
Beyond presence but not safe now. Lockdown in effect.
That's kind of what I was hoping to do, is I can just, like, get him with the goose cannon. But apparently people decided that they didn't want me doing that. They got all up in my grill for it.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Like I said, that's why I try sometimes having that BFG shot just as a panic button in case I need it.
Since says nice work, just fun.
Yeah, Siege mode basically just the mini BFG, yeah. Is there? No, it's not. Do not stand below lid during OTX. Supposed to stay on that, ride that up. I'm curious on something else there. I'm glad I followed my gut to go take a look at that down here before I moved that up here. A little bit of shield and a Praetor token, so yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll take that. What can I use to... Dodges faster. Explosive, immune to explosive barrel. I could probably hold off and get myself that. Maintenance access. Some ammo back. Let's go.
Lazarus Wave at full charge, ready for activation.
This hellwave will redirect the course of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution to their cause. Our salvation lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Cadinger Sanctum for this reason. I know she was weak. Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I knew that in the event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
Pouring power to holding cells interrupted. Hold up a sec. It's behind the door, damn it. Find an arcade cabinet, that's one of the challenges. Okay. Sadly forget where it is, yeah. I probably already went past it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Boss is more fun anyway. My opinion, best boss in the game. Containment breach.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Well, that was fun.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the Cyber Demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the Crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Who delivered the UAC disclaims all liability and any damages which may result from mishandling ammunition. Okay, that's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to the best parts. Oh shit! Hello, sir.
I don't think he's too happy to see you.
Damn. Yeah, he got me. Oh, mutual double kill. Look at that.
Nice.
That's some bullshit. Of course. Am I gonna have to start all over from the very first part of the fight again, or? Okay, no, good.
Good. You're right. Okay.
Why do I get the horrible feeling that's not going to be the last we're going to see of that? Well, here we go. Well, that's a good point, I think. Yep. Let's say I will go ahead and call it there. I would go ahead and keep going, but like, I'm not entirely certain how far the next level is gonna run me. Yeah, very good, Busk. Yeah, I mean, once I got the pattern down, he really wasn't too terrible. But I did say to that I was gonna run a little shorter tonight, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll next level is really long. Okay, then it's a good thing that I'm gonna go ahead and just call it here then. Right. So in that case, we'll go ahead and we'll end things off here for the night. Next week, we'll just go ahead and continue on doing what we've been doing. And, so just out of curiosity, how far are we currently anyway? Like,
Oh. What level are you?
I don't know. Oops. I don't want to go that
Tim says next level is really long.
Cyber Demon's basically the middle boss, basically, but so we're a little over 50% then. We're on the Titan's realm. That's the next level looks like. So technically fewer levels left, but they're gonna be tough. Okay. And more boss fights. Alright. Well, good to know on that. Let me just take a look at. Not gonna like spoil anything for myself, but okay. So yeah, we started at the UAC and we went into resource operations. So we were at the. Okay, so yeah, we're getting close. Yeah, because we're gonna be tackling Titan's Realm next, and then after that's the Necropolis, the Vega Central Processing, and then Argent Demure, and then that's the end of the game. Looks like. So, yeah. So Tim says actually not that very many levels left, but a lot of challenge in each. Okay, so that's okay. Definitely looking forward to finishing this up. So yeah, we might be looking at another couple of weeks for this, but if that's the case, then hey, whatever. So, but yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll end this here for the night. So thanks everybody for swinging on by, both GoComs and Twitch chat. Once again, thank you to System Malfunction for the raid. And yeah, I think that will be it for the evening. So, as always, everyone, thank you for once again swinging on by. This has been Mr. Ben.
This is me, James Smith.
This radio.
But, oh.
I guess DM must have dropped out because I don't hear him.
Oh, no. I just felt like I shouldn't say anything because I wasn't here for most of it.
Yeah, well, whatever. Well, not a problem. Always a pleasure to have you in anyway. We will see you guys next week. We will go ahead and continue on more with the more Star Force on Saturday and more of this on next Sunday. We will see you then. Take care, y'all.
Later, folks.
There you go.
Have a good week.